today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set.
100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did.
And sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They're going to look to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 4.
Look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
And 9. Back to throw here. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And this is going to be another
extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They get him to the ground.
The way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the
running game early.
Now back to throw. Fighting to stay upright. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. Man open, here is Crowder. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 76 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Go into making a big play. This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run.
Mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Connects with Cole again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
When we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Defense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running. Much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken. Charles Davis to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Minute to go in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Fatigue maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he
rounds. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. And let's.
Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Denver, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home for one next week.